All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Get ready. Get ready.
Ready up. Topper, Topper!
Hey, watch it. Check. Check 24, check 24.
Roll out. Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Leo!
SOS.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check it back.
22 jet bomber. Let go.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
On the double. Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch 84. He's going. Tight end right.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, Sam off.
36.
Get ready.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's scared.
Hey! Hey! High 7.
56. All right, T, let's run. All right, T. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Get it.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A gain of 14. And the Giants 1st down.
Ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boy.
They'll look to throw. He's going to swing this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner. Okay, all right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they'll have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 13. Check.
Hard.
Showing up.
Gone.
Slam. Undercrunch.
5.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Bravo.
All day, baby. All day.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Mickens to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Pardon, I love your description because
it got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. This is Scarborough. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Blue draw Porkers.
Don't be scared of it. Jam, 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 jam. Deuce, deuce, deuce.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
He'll drop to throw. James has got it. Complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns down.
They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there for the second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run it here. This is James White. On the stop, Breland speaks.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Rock it.
He's coming, double up.
Now.
On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Out. 3 down. Out.
Bam.
Come.
5.
First down, here's White. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's how we do it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Recon, 132 fighters. Go.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, C6.
Back to throw. He took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, check it.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll set up to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Back to throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
the Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 9 now. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
We're taking wins home.
Now.
Motion.
Put up.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
50, plant.
Right here. Back.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
They try again with Scarborough. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Got it.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Topper, get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here I come.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Alpha.
40's mine.
Lee Griffin.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
We ain't giving up nothing.
20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
High 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
They'll drop the throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and 12.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Go.
And James has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Bravo.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
27-yard line.
Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Go.
Banjo.
Yes.
56. That's the pass.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, Slayton. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's checking. Crash.
Go. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitch, complete. It's Reese. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, box drop. Deep dribble.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Watch out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they're trying to attack the middle of the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they cleared him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss Gets this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays to keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Seam 7.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
James has got it. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coming to you, coming to you.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for